This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we're going to call the meeting to order. This is for the Joint Review Board for Tax Incremental District number 4 for the Village of Ashwaubenon. I'm Joel Gregzeski, Village Manager. Our first order of business for the Joint Review Board is the election of a chairperson. So if I could get a motion from one of the members of the Joint Review Board to nominate a chairperson, I will take that nomination now. It could be anybody.
It can be anybody. I'm going to nominate Mary Kardowski.
Okay, Jerry has nominated Mary Kardowski for the chairperson for TID 4. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Cole Runge has the second for that. Any discussion on that or any other nominations at this time? Okay, hearing none, I'll take a vote. All in favor of nominating Mary Kardowski, our chairperson for TID 4, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, I will now turn the meeting over to Mary, our chairperson.
Okay, thank you. I would need number 3 is roll call, please.
Mary,
Go ahead.
Mary Kardowski,
Here.
Jerry Starrett,
Here.
Philip Gladwin,
Here.
Eric Doreen,
Here.
and Cole Runge.
Here.
Okay, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And please remember the men and women throughout the world in uniform. I have no changes to the agenda. I need a motion to approve, please.
I'll make a motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Number 6, action on the minutes from the Joint Review Board, TID number 4 from May 3rd, 2023. I have no changes. I will actually make a motion to approve those. And I will need a second, although looking at I don't know that anybody else was on that call. So,
Had some changes since
yeah.
last.
So I need a second for that, please.
I'll make a second.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes as presented. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Thank you. Number 7, action items. Ashwaubenon TID number 4, 2023 annual report. Right.
So what we do every year is required by state statute is to go over each of our CHIP districts. This is CHIP number 4, and just a real brief overview of what we did in the district and kind of future planning, and then answer any questions that any of the taxing jurisdictions may have related to the district. So number 4, this is one of 2 that we opened back in 2008, and it's wrapping up closure. So there's not much going on in here anymore. We had last year that we had a couple projects that we were kind of finishing up. One of them being we did the Cornerstone parking lot reconstruction, and then there was some small costs for West Main Avenue. So it was really the only cost. And then the other major cost item we have is just paying off debt service for prior years projects that we have. Our increment has kind of settled in somewhere around just under 1.3 million in this district each year. So it's a good solid tax increment coming in. And we get state aids, personal property and computer aid that we receive from the state. So when you look at the report, there's not much to it. So two revenue streams. We did have a reimbursement from, I think it was from WPS for a project from prior years that they paid us. And so that was what that contractor reimbursement was. Otherwise, with you break out the costs by expenditures, administration, professional services, and you can see the $610,000 in principal on long-term debt. So overall, the district is positive. It is. We did a resolution in March to extend this 1 year for affordable housing, and then we will be closing this district next spring. So this, for all intents and purposes, there are really no other projects. There's a few minor things, engineering costs going for West Main Trail, but now there's really no other costs expected in 24 and first part of 25, unless we do something with affordable housing, which there's more to come on that, and Joel can speak to that if you have more specific questions. But there's a allowable extension that the state provides for if you sign it for affordable housing. So, any questions on this district? It's pretty much run its life, and we would like so closing it next year, where then there's a process where we close it out, and then 50% of the increment goes towards tax relief, and then the remaining 50% is paid out to each of the jurisdictions based on the percentage of your tax portions and much of how the tax levy works out.
Yeah, just to reiterate some of what Greg said. So this particular the resolution was passed by the village board this past spring in March to close the TID 1 year early, only to then keep the TID, if you will, open to collect the increment proceeds for that final year to put towards workforce or affordable housing. So there's a provision within the statutes where you can essentially extend the TID 1 year to further collect increment on that TID to then use towards affordable housing initiatives. So rather than keep this TID open for 20 years and then collect on year 21, we're going to close it 1 year early, collect on that final year, year 20, and put that towards specific affordable housing initiatives. A few of the programs that will likely take place as part of that increment would be kind of a first-time home buyer, low interest loan, or down payment system. There could be some facade improvements or other maintenance improvements that could be provided on a low interest basis to individuals so that when they purchase a home, let's say it needs new windows, doors, or a roof or something to that effect, there could be a low interest loan to make that more affordable for them so they can stay in their home. It could also go towards new housing stock that would be deemed affordable. Affordability doesn't necessarily mean, qualifies as, let's say, Section 8 housing. It just means that it's affordable based on a percentage of income, based on the median income for the area. Mm-hmm. So it's not low income housing. We tend to like to call it more workforce type housing, where it's affordable for the typical workforce, whether it be nurses, teachers, blue collar jobs, things of that nature. So we'll be putting that towards those types of programs in the coming years.
Okay, does anybody have any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the annual report for TID number 4, 2023 annual report. Any other comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. I need a motion to adjourn. That's it.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second. We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. We are adjourned. See you at the next meeting.